Back at Hickory, North Carolina, Hickory Motor Speedway, the RC Cola Moon by ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. How about Taylor Satterfield? That tire up's getting worse. Let's get back on board here with John Bolin. There's been some contact on the racetrack several times tonight. There's Leslie going around.
Just got loose coming up off the corner and just got out from underneath, but couldn't quite hang on.
Restarting 10 laps complete. Working lap 11. Safety car dives for pit road. Choquette takes him down into the corner. How long can Satterfield hang on with that tire rub on the right front?
Well, the problem is it may not rub all the way through. It's not going to go completely away. The problem is it creates so much heat, and that part of the tire just doesn't have grip.
Casey Roderick in the white and black 9 car. Bill Elliott's young driver on the inside now. Gets underneath Satterfield. 1 car off the pace on the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to chase down Humble, Texas, Stephen McCurley. McCurley told us earlier a lot of the guys on their crew aren't here tonight because many of them had damage to their homes during Hurricane Ike. Humble pretty close to the coast down there. It's kind of Stephen working on this thing by himself tonight. Our Enterprise Rent-A-Car running order, top of your screen. Keep track of where your favorite driver is in the early going tonight of the Hickory 100. Jess Maddox in the 89 working the bottom. He's got Middleton, the points leader, right behind him in the 74.
The youngster Bo Slocum, though, putting on a pretty good show here, racing with these guys that have a lot more experience.
Well, Slocum, of course, was the winner when we were at Cordele, Georgia. Now, that was all the way back in April. This track and Cordele not too unlike each other either.
Yeah, it really isn't, except for the grip. There's not the grip. Cordele has fantastic grip. This is kind of an older racetrack, and you really works on you.
Bo Slocum in that black 08 car, starting to move toward the front of the field. Good to see him back tonight with the RC Cola Move by ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. Satterfield in that black 40, the car with the green numerals there. That tire rub really becoming extreme. He can't hold that car on the bottom at all. Let's get on board with Middleton, the Redneck Pepper car. He's going to try to pick up another spot on the inside here.
Just like Lanier, Middleton qualified deeper in the field, not to his liking. He's not used to that, so he's having to work his way back through, but it looks like he has a very good race car here tonight.
He's still got a sizable points lead, and he is now getting some pressure from that 2 car, the 2S of Dennis Wilder from Commerce, Georgia. The black car on the bottom with the green numerals. Oh! The bump and run, and Wilder gets by Middleton. And here comes young Ryan Blaney. Another look here. Wow, Wilder just put the bumper to Middleton's machine.
You can be the points leader all you want, but when you're holding me up, I'm going to go on by. You can bet there'll be a retaliation a little bit later.
Well, how about Ryan Blaney? 14 years of age in that black and red 10 car. He is the son of former World of Outlaws champion, current NASCAR Sprint Cup star Dave Blaney out of High Point, North Carolina. You recognize that number. That's the number that Dave Blaney used for so many years at his short track cars. Jared Foley now in the 04 trying to get to the inside of Taylor Satterfield and pick up a spot.
You've got to think that it was a huge mistake by Satterfield not coming in, fixing that fender to save that tire. I think it's really going to pay the price as the race goes on.
Jeff Choquette, still the race leader, started on the pole in that black 70 car. Ran with us at USA International Speedway, a track that is now closed down in Lakeland, Florida earlier this year. At Nashville, he was strong but faded toward the end. He's been dominant here in the early going. Your Enterprise Rent-A-Car running order, top of your screen. Keep an eye on where your favorite driver is right now.
One of the biggest complaints about the drivers was trying to find the line around the racetrack. It is a little bit different, and the first thing you'll notice when you go into turn 1, you're going to hold it out real wide, kind of enter in the middle, then cut and come across the bottom. Looks like he's adapted very well.
This is one of those places, I think, where your eyes tell you want to be down low earlier. You want to enter kind of high in turn 1 here, don't you?
Hey, you have to be up high to get the run off. What about the guy that's really on the move? Has got to be Hogan, all the way to second place right now. He may have the best race car on the racetrack.
Young Casey Roderick from Lawrenceville, Georgia. We talked earlier about how he ran at Lanier 1 week ago, his series debut in the RC Cola Moon by ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. Pretty impressive down there. I think Bill Elliott may have found himself a good young shoe to put in one of these race cars.
Bill Elliott did okay in his career.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd be able to spot a little bit of talent.
Absolutely, and that familiar number 9 on the side of that Ford. Casey Roderick solidly in the top 10. Choquette is your leader. Second spot now, Jason Hogan in the 92 car on the move as Choquette's going to put another car lap down.
Choquette was the fastest qualifier. He started on the pole, but he did say before the race start, I'm going to take care of my tires. I'm going to set a slow pace. I don't think Jason Hogan, he's going for it.
Jarek Johnson going a lap down in that 76. Started toward the back of the show tonight. He is from Mooresville, North Carolina, another regular late model competitor here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Here comes Hogan. He is on the move. 4 car lengths back. Using a different line out of that corner.
He's been running just a little bit higher, and he may be able to keep the momentum up in his race car just a little bit better by using that higher groove and maybe not wear the tires quite as much.
Jeff Choquette has led all the way so far in the Hickory 100. Jason Hogan in that Ford Fusion trying to track him down. One of the great things about the RC Cola Moonpie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour, the rules package was designed to encourage all manufacturers, Mopar, Ford, and GM to participate and try to keep a level playing field. There are different engine combinations, different weights of race cars allowed. Everybody's on the same tire. And to the fans' eye view in the stands, these cars all are very similar. Obviously, late model stock cars. But from the entrance perspective, for the drivers of the teams, it's really a great place to come and race.
Absolutely. You can get into this type of racing without spending a king's ransom and get a lot of quality seat time.
That 2S out of Georgia on the move. That's Dennis Wilder. We talked about the contact earlier with the series championship leader, Jay Middleton. There's Stephen McCurley from Texas. That's that black #1. Jess Maddox in the 89. He was pretty impressive at Lanier a week ago as well.
Jess Maddox had a great run down at Lanier. What are you talking about? Whenever you can go into that place and survive and be competitive at the end, that is a great run at Lanier Raceway.
Scotty Ellis, and there's Ryan Blaney in that 10 car. Behind him, John Bolin out of Alabama recently bagged his first career late model win. But caution on the Speedway. The yellow lights are out. Everybody off the gas. The 23 in some trouble. That's the young driver from Ohio, Jimmy Weller. He's from Hubbard, Ohio. Looks like he had contact with another car.
Well, you got to think that was from the earlier on the lap 1 start of this race. Got up underneath somebody, but I think there he just spun the car out.
We also saw Tyler Miles from Pulaski, Tennessee in that 40M. He had some severe right front corner damage, which may have been that incident at the start of the race as well.
This was a great break for all these drivers. We were in a long green session. These guys really testing how good a shape they're in this late in the year, so that now they get to regroup, work on the race car a little bit.
Yeah, this is a track that can punish you, certainly. 0.363 miles around here, and it's pretty darn fast. 33 laps complete. Choquette is still the leader.